Hi everyone, it's Station with you, as always, and in this video we released the AWP Dragon Lore. Let's go! You want some cool skins? Then welcome on site CSGO Tune. Opened inventory of bot, use my promo code and win with me. Link on the description. As always, before we start, let's download the template. A link will be in the description for this video. This project won't be like others. Firstly, skin will be drawn manually, and secondly, our AWP will make sound of recharge and shots. Body by itself will be made from 10mm thickness chipboard and PVC plastic. For first 3 layers we need 3 sheets of chipboard. Glue template we will glue on the first sheet. Then let's tie off other sheets with self-tapping screws. Template on PVC plastic we also will glue with PVA glue. Now it should dry up a little bit. So long the glue dry up, we can play on the site CSGO Tune. And by the way, a big thank you to our sponsor, because this is the reason for more videos with nice quality. Okay, just now we look at the mode Jackpot. In this mode you can easily win. You place your bet and try to beat your enemies. The more you bet, the higher the chance to win. With our promo code CraftStation, which is specially for our subscriber, you earn 15 coins. You can start to play with this. The bots have a big inventory with prizes. You just have to win. Before we will drill holes in chipboard, we have to tie off 3 sheets with clamps. We have to do that because holes must be symmetrical. After we have tied off the layers with self-tapping screws, let's cut the contour with electro jigsaw. Personally, I firstly cutted everything unnecessary with jigsaw and then made finishing cuts with bandsaw. A hole in a shoulder stock we will cut with electro jigsaw, but first we have to cut the hole with fountain drill or axle drill. Details from PVC plastic we cut with stationary knife. Our trigger will be spring loaded and it will push the button of sound module, and this module will make sound of shots. Our model will make 2 different sound, I mean sound of a shutter and sound of AWP shot. For the trigger we have to make a special metal bar. Exactly this bar will push the button. I think it will be clear shown in the video how to make and install the bar and the button. Sound module we will hide in shoulder stock. To do that we have to outline all details and cut the hole in all 3 layers. Now it's time to glue our layers together. We will do that using a PVA glue. Doing that it's important, don't let the glue to get into trigger mechanism. The rules of roulette are easy. The points you earn with our promo code you can use here. You choose one color and bet on it. On the black and red color you earn 15% of the win. When you pick the green one, you win 40 times the profit. Try to bet on roulette and make your profit higher. I have played many times and I increased my profit very high. On CSGO Tune you can load up your balance with real money. Just click on deposit skins on the left side. Layers which we have cutted from PVC plastic we are gluing together using moment glue. It's able to pull out AWP's magazine, so we have to use epoxy glue and a pair of magnets to keep it at place. Otherwise it can fall out. Deepenings on the magazine we will make using round chisel. Protrusion on the bottom of the magazine we can make from 2mm plastic, then we can use a super glue and cut everything unnecessary. Now let's move to forming shoulder stocks, contour. Firstly delineate places, where we have to remove all unnecessary, and then using a chisel we have to take off the material. At the end of using sandpaper we remove small rudeness. Rear part of shoulder stock we will make a separate detail. To do that, firstly we have to glue together 4 pieces 60mm chipboard. We delineate contours which we need on the rear part, and using knife, rasp and sandpaper we form contours of coming detail. Cheek riser we made from 60mm chipboard. Treating with sandpaper all sharp corners, and using chisel we make 4 resizes. In PVC plastic we cut deepenings for a belt clip. In a place for magazine we have to drill 2 holes on the same distance, like the magnets on magazine are placed. In these 2 holes we screw in 2 screws with dummy blocks. To them our magnets in magazine we cling. Our AWP barrel will be made from aluminium trumpet. In my case it's an old cornice. Bending for our barrel we will make using chisels and sandpaper. Sandpaper's graining level is about 14. We have to turn paper around the same trumpet as we use for the barrel and grind a groove. Deepening for a barrel box can be made with chisels. Aluminium barrel and chipboard can be glued together with epoxy glue. I think that is the best solution. At the end of a barrel which we will go into a barrel box, we can drill a pair of holes and screw the barrel to beading with the self-tapping screws. Shutter mechanism we will make from plastic trumpet with 3 table diameter. Trumpet must freely move in our improved barrel. Barrel box will be made from wooden bar, but before that we have to remove all unnecessary material from center of the bar. It can be made with chisels. In a shutter trumpet we have to place a little spring. That will be make a shutter come back. We don't have this on original, but we need that for correct work of sound module. In a bedding we make a hole and then we have to glue. There are hook made from a steel wire. Handle of a shutter we also make spring loaded, and it also will move. Glue handle access to plastic we can using super glue, and then we can inflict some epoxy glue for better fixation. A handle can be made from thick aluminium wire. To turn on shutter movement sound we will use this microphone with a wheel, which we will place in a beading and previously drilled hole. A microphone can be fixed with a hot glue. How the button on a microphone will be pushed? A micro will push that spring, which we have installed on a trumpet earlier. Or we can screw in the trumpet a little self-tapping screw with oval head. Now let's glue a barrel box on its place. Shutter handles ball I will make from polymorphous. Form a ball, then drill a hole in it and glue it on a handle. Glue a loudspeaker with a hot glue and check if everything is working. Also don't forget to make holes in a loudspeaker. Cover for sound output. It's left to glue some small details. It's imitation of screws which constricts AVP's beading. Let's move to bipods. Clamping bracket for bipods we can cut from 1.5 mm steel sheet or aluminium. It can be cut with scissors for metal. Drill several 4 mm holes. Then in these holes we will put screws which will hold bipods and fixing springs. Bipods we will make from 8 mm diameter steel rod and 10 to 12 mm diameter trumpet. We have to put steel rod into a trumpet, so we have to reduce rod's diameter and its end using a lead. If you don't have a lead, you can watch my video where I made AVP Hyper Beast. There everything is made without a lead. Further we make a little shelf on a trumpet using angel grinder. Now we drill a hole and in this hole we cut a curving M4 and screw everything on its place. For clamping fixation springs on the other side of our trumpet we also are drilling a hole, cutting a curving and putting there a screw M4. Components of bipods trumpet, rod and one more aluminium trumpet we can fasten with cold welding or epoxy glue. Bipods legs I also cut it out on a machine tool. From plastic and fastened with epoxy glue. I glued everything to the rail. Didn't want to do it after painting. We use 5 minutes epoxy glue. So long the glue dry up, we go again to CSGO tune. The mode dice is more easier than the other game modes. Just place a bet and choose the win change. When you pick more percent, so the change is higher. But just be careful with the bets. I make some bets and my balance rise up. Just try it out by yourself. The site of our sponsor is completely fair. More information about this site you can see on the website. Also on this site players can make own giveaways. When you make often giveaways you become a special right. You can read about this in the site description. And the last game of the day is coin flip. You or the other player make a bet, after this you can attack or defend the attack. The game is with a 15% chance to win. Try this out with our promo code. Alright, everything is ready for painting now. It will be very interesting. Painting takes about 15 hours. It's not easy. Before painting we have to prime all details with 2 to 3 layers. When priming will dry up we sand it with fine sandpaper, for example number 320. And then we paint everything according to the scheme. Black details we paint with black aerosol paint, real part of shoulder stock will be green. The main thing is to glue on optical side circle from transparent plastic and on its circle from specular plastic. Both sides of AVP beading we paint in citric color. Front part we cover with thin layer of red paint. Dragon Lore skin stencil you can also download in our group. Some parts in stencil you can cut out and lead round their contour on AVP with pencil. Internal parts of the Dragon Lore and pattern with paint with airbrush or broad brush with light brown color. Dragon's outline we also paint with airbrush with light or dirty pink color. All other elements of Dragon Lore skins we paint with ink marker and acrylic paint.
from across the room. Those eyes kept following me. Something popped in my brain. Now, baby, only you I see. Feels like I'm going insane, and only you can save me.